Alright, we are on hole number 3 of the Festive Cup tournament and the rookie opening round. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and remind ourselves what hole number 3 looks like. I literally do not try and remember what these holes look like. I don't want to fill my brain up full of that. I want to come here and do the deal. So in this account, we have 5 power balls. What you're going to do on this is you're going to want to lay up here in the front. Here's the safe play. This is, once again, this is a birdie par 5 with a slim, and I mean slim, chance of getting an eagle. You have a shot, you have 2 ways to get an eagle on this. You can try and hit your drive shot over here so you can get on and 2 with the big dog and then putt for eagle. I mean, that's ideal. The other way is that you're going to lay up here at the top. You're going to dial this shot in so you don't dribble into that rough, and it's better to be short back here than to push up against the rough, because even if you're short back up in this area here and you're quite a distance, you can still land your second shot right here and dribble up. And B, when you're up here, you know, really you want to be down here towards the bottom of the sand. This is the safe area, and you want to be more towards this side. And the reason you want to be more towards that side is when you're coming to the green, you're trying to get this shot right here. So you got all this green to work with. The more over here you are, the less green you have to work with. So if you're finding yourself over here, you're gonna want to bring a thorn or a claw or whatever club you have, whatever short iron you have that's got the most backspin, because you've got less green to work with. If you're hitting from this area here, coming in straight, then you can use pretty much any short iron in your bag because you can run it up. So we're trying to get up into that area. You do not have to get way up in here. If you get up into here, it's better, but you don't have to. And it gets real narrow up here, and it slopes, so it's very easy to end up in the rough or in the sand. So, you know, anywhere back in this area here is pretty safe to get to. So your normal shot's going to be from here to here, and then you're going to take this short iron shot to get in the hole, and it's a decent short iron shot. You have a great shot for eagle. Because you are with your short iron, so there's nothing wrong with that shot. But if there is an opportunity for us to get on it too and putt for an eagle, we almost have to take that if the risk versus reward is worth it. So if we get out here and we're in the rough with the Nirvana, we can get up into the same exact area that you're going to get to here, and we have that same shot. We just don't want to make an error if we're going for it that's on this side of the line. If you're on this side of that line, or if you're in this sand right here, that's a brutal shot. Even with a Spitfire, if you're in this sand, you're gonna struggle to get out into this area. Now, I mean, you still got a great shot from here if you can make it, but it's hard. There's so much slope on the course out here that your first shot with your Spitfire is going to be on this side of this hill, and you're going to have to try and maneuver it to get it to stay up over here. It's a tough shot. And you don't really want to lay up out here, because that's a, you know, you want to try and pick up. In a worst case scenario, it'd be better to be right here than it would be to try and be in the rough down here. Now, if you have a Nirvana and you're in the rough down here, you can bounce off of this and try and get up to the green, and that's a difficult shot. So the safe play is to land up here, first bounce, end up right there, take that short iron shot for eagle, and try and go for it. But we're going to be going over here to see if we can do it, if we can get it. So we're going to take a 5 power ball with us. And I know a lot of you might not have 5 power balls, so if you don't have a 5 power ball, I'm that way at the top with a quarterback. It doesn't matter what driver you use on that, because you're laying it up. You can use an extra mile there because you have tons and tons of room. If we do get our shot, we're going to need a big dog. And if we end up doing the second shot, because we messed the first one up and we just end up where everybody else is going to end up, then we want to have our Hornet to try and run that ball into the hole. And we've got a Saturn. The rest of the usual suspects are going to work. We've got a 5 power ball. Alright, let's open up this pin chest, maybe. Get the Ball rolling on that one. Hole number 3. This is a critical hole. I mean, if you can pick up an eagle here, this is a hole that a lot of people are not going to pick up that eagle. If you can be one of those lucky few that pick up an eagle on this hole, this is going to be big. You know, it's not quite as bad as, you know, just getting a hole in one and going, yeah, I got a hole in one on that hole and I'm one up. You can get that same kind of feeling here. I mean, it's a big deal if you can eagle this hole. All right. I hope we go first. I am ready. Okay, so we're going to put on, where do we want this sucker to go? We want it to go towards this point. We want to get the shortest point out there. We're going to use that wind to our advantage. We want to be in the center of the fairway so we can give ourselves the best opportunity for a, you know, if we hit a grate to the left or the right. And we hit it great to the right, way great to the right. Oh, not quite enough on it. Not quite enough. Man, that would have been a nice shot. I've only made it over once. So, I know there's people out there that are making it over more than that. But I've made it over one time. What's throwing me off is they added a tree over here to the left. A little green tree that's really close to the tee boxes that used to not be there, and you can now get caught up in that tree if you do the hook shot. So you can still do the hook shot with a 3-power ball, but you can't bring a bigger ball out of the bag. All right, so we're going to take the same second shot that our opponent's going to take. Trying to get up in that. I'm going to take the wind out. It's about a ring and a half. This is 2 per ring at this. We got to be real careful here. We might be all right with that, but I think we're going to end up in the rough on the very end. Whew, good. Trying to get greedy there. That's the deal. Is I'm trying to help players out. I've got guys in my clan I know watch the videos. How you guys doing? And I'm trying to show conservative, and I'm trying to. This is one of those things of do what I say, not what I do. The smart move is to play conservative on some of these holes and secure that shot. You know, in a lot of these brackets, you know, shooting that minus 22 and just giving yourself an opportunity on every hole to pick up a shot. I mean, you're not going to make them all, but if you can just pick up 1 or 2 of them here or there, all of a sudden now you're shooting a 24. Okay, so there's max club. So we're pretty close to max. We're going to go right at it. So that's about 4-4. Isn't it perfect? Come on, get in the hole. Get in the hole. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, buddy. Getting an eagle on this hole is key. Yeah. I like to break these tournaments up. They're in 3-hole sets, so you got 3 holes, and those first 3 holes are going to be a 3, 4, and a 5. The second 3 hole is going to be a 3, 4, and a 5. And breaking them down into sets and trying to make sure that I get one up in each set. You know, like where's the hole? Which hole can you really make a shot up on? Hole number 2, that par 4, it really, you can give yourself a better shot up there so that you can make your second shot easier, but that's a tough par 4 to get an eagle on. But this par 5 right here is definitely, you know, there is an eagle shot on it, so I am jazzed that we picked that up. Alright, that was hole 3 of the Festive Cup tournament in the Ricky opening round. Thanks for watching.